Welcome to the third episode of the Maze Talk podcast, and today we have not much in terms of games, but we have some big news, obviously. The day has come. Juwan Howard has been fired. He is no longer the Michigan head coach. It's about time we got rid of him, and we're excited. I'm excited to see who takes over and what they will do with the program. Hopefully it's better than an 8-win season. Today we're going to be recapping our season end to Penn State in the Big Ten tournament, lost 66-57. Baseball, we only have, I think, 2 games to recap, if I'm correct. Yeah, we have 2 games to recap because today, I'm filming this on a Saturday, so we won't be able to go over the Minnesota game in the Big Ten tournament, but we can preview it, so we won't be able to recap it and give all that stuff. I will give a prediction though, because that is an advantage. See, I don't really want to do that for other sports. I just want to do this because since this is really an important game, like I don't think baseball against San Diego really means much right now for us. So, yeah, we will preview that Minnesota game, number 6 Minnesota in the semifinal, and then we will go over to Juwan Howard, who, as I just said, is fired. And according to CBS, these are the top 4 candidates to overtake the basketball program, which I'm not going to read them right now. And we'll go over each head coaching candidate. So to start off, as you know, I don't go into stats for other sports. That'll also leave us enough time for the main podcast part. So, starting off, we're going to start off in basketball, where we got beat by 9 to end our basketball season, finishing 8-23 with the loss to the Penn State Nittany Lions, 66-57. I mean, I wasn't really expecting a win. Kept it closer than I would think. But again, this isn't really a good Penn State team. So that ends Michigan's basketball season. We will head to the off season. No tournaments we will go to. This was an awful season. We have not won a basketball game since February 7th. And it is currently March 15th or 16th. It's the 16th. As I'm recording this, it is March 16th. So that's a long time. For baseball, we have 2 games to go over. We have a win versus Toledo in extra innings. That went to 12 innings. And then we have a loss to San Diego. So starting off with Toledo, 7-6. Win extra innings. I mean, the baseball team is not great. That would move us up to 6-11. And then we lost by 2 runs to San Diego. 8-6 was the final in that game. Again, baseball, also not a good program, which, I mean, is fine when you have, I guess it's okay whenever you have 2 elite other programs, and probably more than that, but 2 elite programs in the Big 4 of sports, in American sports. Today we actually play San Diego again. I don't know why we played San Diego so many times. Anyways, we play San Diego today. Actually, that starts in, 5 minutes? Yeah, but I guarantee you to finish off the pod, it'll take longer than 5 minutes. And then for hockey, like I said, this game doesn't happen till 9 o'clock, I think, in Eastern Time. We are facing off against Minnesota in the semifinal. That would be pretty big if we can make it to the Big Ten Championship and win that. That'd be neat. Prediction for the tournament for Game 1, because I'm pretty sure there's multiple games that you play, if I'm correct. But I'm gonna have Michigan to get a win. I'm gonna say Michigan will win this game. I'm gonna say Michigan wins it 5-4. I think we'll get one goal to keep us ahead and get us the win. Now, I'm glad that didn't take long. That only took us 5 minutes, because now the main thing. Oh yeah, in football, there's really nothing to talk about. Yeah. I didn't say this. I couldn't say this last podcast, but Ohio State's running back coach is coming to Michigan now to be our running back coach. Tony Alford is coming over to Michigan. His 25th season as a running back head coach. He served 8 seasons at Ohio State, pretty sure. And now he's coming to Michigan. So that's neat, but I mean, that's the only thing we have to talk about in football. Is now we get to the main part of the podcast, which is potential coaching replacements for Juwan Howard. Now, I didn't make this list. This list is according to CBS Sports. So the first candidate they have listed on here is Dusty May. Dusty May is the head coach at FAU. He has a record of 125 and 67. So he is a good head coach. He's been an assistant in Eastern Michigan, assistant at Murray State, assistant at UAB, assistant at Louisiana Tech, assistant at Florida, and since 2018, he has been the head coach of the FAU Owls. Obviously, last year, the Owls made it to the Final Four, and this year they're also pretty solid. They are 24-7. So, yes, this is a pretty good team. He has led. He won the Conference USA Coach of the Year award in 2023. Made it to the Final Four last year. Won the Conference USA in last year too. And he is 4-1 in March Madness in the NCAA tournament. So Dusty May, definitely would like to have him take over at Michigan. That would definitely be a solid replacement for Juwan Howard. I would love to see him come take over the basketball program. And I really want to see him come there. Next, the second coaching candidate that CBS has given for Michigan, Jamie Dixon, current head coach of TCU. He has as a coach, he has coached at Alte College. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. LA Valley at assistant, UC Santa Barbara assistant at Hawaii, assistant at Northern Arizona, assistant at Hawaii, assistant at Pittsburgh, head coach of Pittsburgh, Pitt. And then since 2016, he has been the head coach of TCU. As a coach, he won the NIT in 2017. He won the CBI in 2012. 2-time Big East regular season champion, Big East tournament champion in 2008. Sporting News Coach of the Year in 2011. Jim Feldman National Coach of the Year in 2010. Naismith College Coach of the Year in 2009. And Big East Coach of the Year in 2004. So as a head coach, he has a total record of 488 and 232. So a little bit more experience than Dusty May. Also, again, I mean, really anyone would be a better replacement, better than Juwan Howard. That's not hard to do, but yeah. So Jamie Dixon would also be a very good replacement for Juwan Howard. Excuse me. The third, I don't know why. I think I said there was 4 guys on there earlier. There's only 3 here. The top 3. The third and final coaching replacement candidate that CBS has given us is Brian Dutcher. Brian Dutcher, the current head coach for the San Diego State Aztecs. Again, another team that made the Final Four last season. He is 174-54 overall to head coach. So, good winner there. He's 5-4 in the NCAA tournament. He has won 3 Mountain West Conference championships, and he is a 2-time Mountain West Coach of the Year. In his career, he's been coaching since 1983, so he's been coaching for a while. Coached at Illinois, Georgia, then went to South Dakota State as an assistant. He's been to Michigan before. He was an associate head coach at Michigan, then went to San Diego State to become an associate head coach, and now he's the head coach for the Aztecs. San Diego State, also a very good, solid program. And, I forgot, they didn't just make it to the Final Four last year. They made it to the national title. They did end up losing to UConn, but they were still a very good team. So, Brian Dutcher, again, another very good candidate to replace Juwan Howard. And that's all of the 3 given to us by CBS. And that'll end the podcast. If you did enjoy, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and go follow the Instagram. That's it. That's the only other social media we have. I don't really post long videos on there. I just post reels and stuff. And sometimes I just make little slideshow type posts. So if you guys want to go see that, make sure you go check out the Instagram at Maze_talk. Thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.